Hi everyone, welcome to GSTZen. My name is Utkarsh Singh and I'm a software developer here. So today I will be showing you a demo of GSTZen Excel which is prepared by our team, and I would show you how you can generate e-invoices, even cancel e-invoices, and also you can generate e-bill with it through just by Excel. You do not have to visit any portal. Even the login to GSTZen would happen through the Excel. So this becomes an handy tool and a hassle-free tool in order to generate e-invoices, cancel e-invoices, and also to generate e-bills. So let's see what all is present in our Excel. First of all, it has a sheet which is dashboard. It contains the basic details of the generation report, the error report. So it gives you all the errors, all the generation messages that you have got, like the IRN number which is required, and the acknowledgement number, acknowledgement date. Even the QR code is also present in that sheet. If you click on those sheets, you can go to that sheets. So this becomes a quick link. Also, you have some links like sales register, generate e-invoice, cancel e-invoice. Also, sheets are present. Also, we have provided the buttons at the top ribbon, the custom buttons, so that you can navigate between the different sheets very easily. So this is about the dashboard sheet. Let's see what is present in the master data. So master data contains all the basic details which are required in order to generate e-invoices. So the confusion point generally within the customers is that what could be the UQC code, like the liter, what should it be in the UQC code, whether it should be LTRE, LITRE, whatever. So all those details are provided here. Also, the transaction type is an important thing in while generating e-invoices. So what all transaction type should we use? So that is also present. Also, whether you are generating an invoice or a credit note or a debit note, all those details are provided. Even if you want to refer to the state codes, you can see that. Now we would move to the next sheet, that is generate invoice sheet. Okay. So in order to generate the invoices here, the first thing that you have to do is log into GSTZen. So for that, I would just click on this. I would enter my details, and it would say that login is successful. Now once login is successful, I can then click on the generate e-invoice button, and all these invoices which are present would convert into e-invoices. But let's see what all entries are present in this sheet. So for your reference, I have created 3 entries. One is a credit note and 2 invoices. One invoice I have created with a wrong place of supply. I have put the place of supply as 96, which is usually used for export. So but I have given the transaction type as B2B. So the system should throw me an error. Also, I'll show you the basic details what I've entered. So I've entered the supplier details, legal name, address, city, PIN code, recipient GST number, recipient legal name, address, city, PIN code. I've left the ship to GST number as blank. If you want, you can obviously use it. We have also dispatcher legal name, dispatcher from address, and all those details we can enter here. The thing then in the green, the group in the green contains the line item details. What all should go in the line items? So these are the line item details. I have put exactly same. If you want, you can do the modifications as well. Also, if you want, whichever fields you do not require, you do not have to fill it. If the cell is blank, automatically that cell is ignored and the invoice is generated. Also, in one of the invoices, I have entered the e-bill details, that the transporter name, transporter ID. In your case, if you want to generate only part A or only part B, you can do that as well. I have entered one note in the invoice, like my invoice, or you can enter any remark in the invoice that you can enter, and then you can generate the e-invoice. So that's it about the sheet. Let's see how the e-invoice gets generated. Or just click on that sheet, and it usually would take some time, and we would be redirected to the dashboard page. So we have been redirected to the dashboard page, and as expected, we have got an error in generating of one of the invoices. So let's see that. So we would see this. So I have entered a wrong place of supply. Let's see what is present and successfully generated. Now you have a document number, the IRN which is required, the acknowledgement number, the acknowledgement date, and the IRN generated. You can see the time, at what time it got generated, and also you can see the QR code and the PDF link. Also, you remember we had entered the e-waybill details of one of the invoice. So e-waybill details have also come. So if we want to see first, let's see how the invoice PDF looks like. So I will just click on that. And as expected, we have a PDF with the QR code, with the vehicle number, the valid up to date, and the e-waybill date, and everything, the what is required in the e-waybill as well as in the e-invoice. Let's see how an e-waybill PDF looks like. So for that, we would see that all the details what we had entered, and even the time we can verify that it was generated now only, and all the details what we had entered, the chairs, the HSN code, and the transporter, that ID that we had entered, all is appearing in our e-waybill PDF. So that's the first part of it, that you can generate the e-invoice. Let's see what happens to our sales register once you generate that. So if you visit the sales register, you have two entries of the invoices. First, as according to the 3-line items, there is one invoice and it would show the status as Gen. So you would ask that what happens if it gets cancelled. So automatically this Gen status becomes that becomes cancelled. So if you have generated the invoice from this Excel and have cancelled from the Excel, it can locally just change the status from Gen to can. But if you want to see what actually happened, or even see all these details in our GSTZen website, occasionally if you want to see that, you can check from there. Similarly, so all the invoice PDFs that I showed you are present here as well, and all the entries are present as well. Now let's try to cancel the invoice. Okay, for that let's move to this generate sheet and let's copy the entries. I will copy this completely and I will just go to cancel and I will just paste it. So since we are already logged in, you have to just click on this cancel button, and it would take some time, and then we would again redirect it to the page of successfully cancelled and error in cancelling. As expected, because this invoice has not been generated, we had got an error, so it should have got an error in cancelling. Let's see the successfully cancelled response. So we get that IRN message, the message that the IRN is cancelled, and let's see what the PDF looks like. So you would see that this is our invoice with the 3-line items, and it's a watermark that it's a cancelled invoice. So similarly with that, we can check it. And now let's see what happened to the sales register. You would see that it became can. And what happened to our error in cancelling sheet? Because the IRN is not generated, so it would obviously throw an error. Now let's say if you want to cancel, if you want to see, okay, I have seen in the sales register that 2 of my invoices have been generated. I want to see which all gave me an error. So for that, we have a button that clears the cancelled invoices. So I can just click on this and you will get one entry that, okay, this invoice is not generated and it's not present in our sales register. So there is something wrong with it. Let's check it and let's resolve it. Similarly, if you go to the generate invoice sheet, you can again do that same. We have the button for that as well. Clear generated invoice. You would clear and you would see that one with the wrong basically place of supply has got an error. Let's say I want to correct it. I have corrected it and I would click on that. Generate the invoice. Now in this, it shows that it is generated. So see, the IRN is generated, invoice QR code, everything has come. Let's see the sales register. We have a new entry, that is live DNV4. Again, if we want to cancel that, I will go back to my cancel invoice sheet, and now I can just change this because the entry was wrong. We'll just make it 24 and I would cancel that invoice. So I will get the message that even this is cancelled, and then you can see that this is also cancelled. Let's see what happened to the status of it. So in the sales register we can see those three invoices whichever we created. First we created in one shot, second we had error, then we rectified it, and everything got very smoothly. So this was the demo of our e-invoice Excel. Let us know in case you have any queries. Thank you.